Shalom, shalom. 8, 10, 2022. Okay? Um, Deuteronomy 28 and 52. You shall be besieged in all thy gates, in your high walls, high towers. I'm just paraphrasing. You can read it for yourself. But mainly, this is coming from Revelation 16 and 13. Okay? I want to start this off with giving you the understanding what is Babylon. Okay? Many people think that America is Babylon. This is not true. America is the daughter of Babylon. Okay? Babylon is the Vatican City. Okay? That's why the Pope has the Dagon hat on, representing Babylon and its culture. Okay? That's on the surface level. Babylon the Great, right? The mother of prostitutes and the abomination of the earth. Okay? This is a system which in the scriptures is called the beast system. Okay? It gives it a term of beast because it has animalistic characteristics. Okay? On that beast rides a woman. The woman represents the church. Okay? The Vatican is at the church. She is Babylon. Okay? She is the representation of Babylon in its full. The beast is the system of Babylon. Okay? That system is an old system. That's why it's called the dragon in some instances. Okay? It is an old system. This is what I want to read to you. Then one of the 7 angels with the 7 bowls came and said to me, "Come, I will show the punishment of the great prostitute, who sits on many waters, who sits on many peoples." You understand? America does not sit on many peoples. It has a multitude of peoples, but it doesn't sit on many peoples. Many peoples here is referring to the many peoples of nations. We have, right, many peoples from these nations that live here in America, but it does but it's only part and parcel of the system of the many waters that the prostitute or Babylon sits on. She has her influence in many nations. Okay? America does not have its influence in every nation. It has influence because it is the daughter, meaning it has a place of influence, but it does not have the influence of all nations. Also, it says, the kings of the earth were immoral with her, and those who dwell on the earth were intoxicated with the wine of her immorality. Okay? We see that the daughter of Babylon, right, America, has the essence of the mother Babylon having her essence. You understand? But she is not the one who is pulling the strings. We have an instance, if you know the story of Salome, right? Salome went into King Herod, right? By the influence of her mother to do her dirty deeds. All right? If you should take some time to read that story so you can understand the seduction of the mother. The mother uses, right, the pearls and the wine and the intoxication of her freedom and morality to intoxicate the rest of the world. The rest of the world is looking at the woman, right, who is dancing, showing the pearls, showing she's free, flashing everything, and just being out and open. So people are attracted, right, to the immorality of America. They think they will have their same abilities to do these things. They are attracted to that. But what they're not seeing is who is giving the order for the daughter to present herself in this manner. And this is what the Vatican has been doing behind the scenes, okay? Now, what happened with Trump tells me that the communists are ready to go in. And once that pop off, Dmitry Duduman was definitely a vessel of the Most High, because the things that he has said in his prophecy or his warning, his divine warning, is coming to pass. Okay? America has to be brought down so that the Antichrist can come in. Okay? As long as the saints here in America are still somewhat active, because most of the church is not really active now anyway, but now that Trump, they have riled up that base, that religious base, that conservative religious base, to push forward, right, to be more bold in their outcry of the ills and the injustices that's going on. And as long as that is there, it plays a major influence on the people who are on the sidelines, who are watching. Okay, we can't do nothing for those who have already sided for the devil. That is God's job, to change their rethinking and to get them to wake up to see the ills of the immorality and the intoxication. To wake up so they can see the intoxication that they're under, the spell and intoxication that they're under. And some people are waking up. How far will they wake up? That's on the individual. But back to what I was saying. As long as America, not just America, don't think that America is the only one that's going through this problem with the prostitute. Okay? Because you have Russia going through the problem with the prostitute. You have China, who is going through the problems with the prostitute when it comes to economics. They're having that problem. That's mainly the economic part. They do have some influence when it comes to the Catholic Church, but China doesn't really let the Vatican pick their own priests. Okay, so that's the problem that they have in China. You have Australia, or the Commonwealth. Her Majesty is still on the throne. She is still the keeper of the Church of England. Once she is removed and the next king come in, he is siding with the Vatican. Okay, he will not be a protector of the Church of England, so he will be siding with the Vatican. Then you have Africa, right? Africa is totally it's because it's been carved up. It has influence of all of the nations. It's intoxicated with everything from German ideology, Russian, Soviet Union ideology, Commonwealth ideology, American ideology, and its own ideology, religious ideology in itself. So that's a basket of cases, Plus, you have those who, then you have North Africa, who have a Muslim majority, who keep the commandments of God, or strive to keep the commandments of God. That is another problem that they have, that the prostitute have in the world. So these are the things that Babylon is fighting to suppress and to quell, so that the last final stage can come about. In my next video, I'm gonna try to go into this a little deeper. Let's just say this: what just happened to Trump was your warning shot. that persecution is coming. Okay? And don't think because you're in king's places that you're going to be saved. Okay? Don't think that you don't think that because you know carted off Israel, you out here Israel, and you in the sanctuary of the house of the Most High, and you under His wing. Don't think that you're not going to be tried and tested and persecuted. Oh yes. Don't think because you're on the sideline and you don't say anything that you won't be persecuted. Okay, because they have a database. They already know. They already have an idea, profile, an idea of who they should be looking for. But the one thing you have to always remember is that it will be partly weak and partly strong. So those strongholds that people are held up in these left wing places that have no faith in God, they have um no direction to be to be righteous. They're gonna have this gonna be a hard time. It's gonna be a hard time. But you have to look down on the micro scale. That's why you have to know what neighborhood you're living in, who you're around, the people that are around. What do they believe? What do they think? You know, how do they think? So you'll know if you're in danger. You know, so you'll know if you're in danger. That's just my spiritual advice. This is my Babylon review. Thank you for watching. If you want to do something, and it's not for the lighthearted, but I have a petition. The link is in the bio. Look under wisdom. The link is in the bio to petition to repeal the Federal Reserve Act so that we can get a just weight and a just measure. I mean, we got to do something. You know, no need for you to cry and sigh and you don't do anything. You know, you just accept whatever happens to you. That's my 10 minutes, 12 minutes this time, but I really wanted to get that perspective for you so you'll understand what's going on. Shalom.